different for every season, showing me they the feel relaxed, it's like that therapeutic. She take that don't call back so she won't think I need it. I gave my Rolls Royce some wings. Jury so cold I could freeze.
Happy holidays, everyone, from all. And some surprise teams that started out hot have not cooled down. Their fans are wondering if this is the new normal.
Well, BA, it's easy for fans to jump to that conclusion. But look, the bottom line is you can't look too far ahead. You got to stay in the moment and enjoy the ride. I wish I had done more of that when I was playing.
So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. LaVine and DeRozan, the star-studded wings. Williams at power forward with Vucevic at center. And it's Dosunmu in at the point guard position. And so here is Chicago following the score by the Clippers. Here's DeRozan. It's rebounded by Zubac. Now Los Angeles with it. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
And they showed their grit. I mean, had a big hill to climb in the second half, but it turned out to be insurmountable.
Great open look there.
You need guys who can stretch the floor or the offense doesn't flow. Paul George is one of the best at it.
Pass to DeRozan. Outside LaVine. 4-3. He can't hit that time. And Los Angeles the other way now.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
Now here's Leonard. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. That one's good from Morris on the assist by Leonard.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, he's clearly not satisfied with the lead they have. Took it to the rack, it would not be denied.
And Smitty with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
Here's LaVine following the score by the Clippers. Dosunmu on the wing. Nails it from three.
This is where LaVine has really expanded his game, avoiding tunnel vision and getting others involved.
Now here's Leonard. Morris, a screen on DeRozan. Here's Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
DeRozan against Leonard. Right side, Williams. Picked by Vucevic. Shot by LaVine, no good.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Here's Leonard. Lays it up and banks it in. Leonard's got 6.
They're really working the paint now.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Pass to Dosunmu. 6 to shoot. Tries again. It's tipped. Morris against Williams. Morris passes to George. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Defense throws everything at George, but he persists and finds a shot.
First one falls for him. And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Batum's checked in for Zubac. Covington comes in for Morris. Norman Powell, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Wall in for Jackson.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Here's Dragic. And again, Chicago, no good.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over-eager.
Here's George. Chicago grabs the miss. This game against Los Angeles here, their first look at the Clippers.
And they swept the team last season, got the upper hand, and sustained the momentum.
But hey, it's a different season, and anything can happen.
Free throw good. Green.
Shooting 2.
Both good from the line that time. Powell outside. Covington, a screen on Caruso. It's stolen by Green. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers, ending the quarter up 10. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be...
And please give a big round of applause for your Clippers Youth Dance Team.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers?
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
On the court for Chicago, Andre Drummond is out there with Tony Bradley. And then it's Goran Dragic, then it's Alex Caruso, and it's Green in at the small forward position. Smitty, what you like about this Bulls offense, they tend to take good shots.
Reason why, BA, they've got veteran scorers who are disciplined, patient. It's difficult for defenses to speed them up.
Caruso with the bucket.
Cutting his way through defenders, Caruso somehow gets it done inside.
Dragic against Wall. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Pass to Drummond. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
For the Clippers, Zubac, he's checked in for Batum. Morris comes in for Covington. And Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Powell. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. And a basket by Dragic. Dragic has gotten his first basket of the night. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from three.
And the shot goes down. Drummond's got 6.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Leonard on the wing, defended by DeRozan. Here's the floater. Oh, some solid D from DeRozan.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
Leonard against DeRozan. Morris, a screen on DeRozan. Here's Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic.
You know, when you have a guy like Kawhi Leonard, so much of what you do goes through him. You trust him. You trust his abilities.
For the Clippers, George, he's checked in for Zubac. Kennard comes in for Mann. And it's Jackson in for Wall. Williams is checked in for Chicago. Dosunmu comes in for Dragic. Vucevic, a screen on Jackson. Levine passes to Vucevic. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine.
This is where Vuce is the most lethal because he's got an arsenal of moves to choose from inside.
DeRozan against George. Out to Leonard. And stolen by Williams.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
DeRozan with the ball. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Crafty move. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
DeRozan has such good body control that it's very difficult to disrupt his shot with contact.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Bulls up.
The offense is firing on all cylinders. They're getting great look.
And now, let's take a second here to look at what's ahead on the schedule.
And looking at the Nets matchup, everyone has.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
And some of it's just a mindset. He came into this game with a very unselfish approach, and his teammates have benefited from it.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue.
And if you're the defender, you have to respect the ability of Jackson to finish. That opens things up for the assist.
DeRozan with the ball. And it's Leonard picking him up. And it's DeRozan missing. The Clippers in the lead.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, L.A. is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Count that bucket. Zubac has gotten 4 this quarter.
Nice pass by Kawhi Leonard. You can tell he's been working on his playmaking.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. He'll take possessions like that one all day.
Kicks it to DeRozan. Vucevic, the pass to DeRozan. 4 on the clock. The 3 is up. And again, Chicago, no good. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did. And a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for L.A.
Norman Powell, he's checked in for Zubac. Green. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Back on draft night 2017, the Bulls trading away their star, Jimmy Butler.
And what a haul they got from Minnesota. Zach LaVine, the headliner, and he's turned out to be a franchise player. It's tough to win one of those type of deals, but Chicago got a stud. They have no answer defensively inside.
Dragic finds White. Here's LaVine for 3. On target from range. LaVine's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. George against LaVine. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 4.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
George against LaVine. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Morris has got 6 rebounds in the game. Leonard on the wing, defended by Dragic. Leonard against Dragic. Leonard, good.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
The Bulls have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. And the foul called on John Wall. That's foul number 2 for him. For the Clippers, Batum is checked in for Morris. Covington comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's man in for George. White for 3. Covington grabs the board. The Clippers have gotten all 6 of their shots to fall. Talk about a perfect start to the half. 50 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. To the paint. Oh, it's stolen. Oh, there's the alley. The shot by Drummond, no good.
It would have been a sensational alley-oop finish. Tough to nail the timing of that long pass.
Back to Wall. Five to shoot. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And the jam by Covington.
And they're playing rock-solid basketball right now. Really starting to see that lead grow.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
Fires it. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's all due to their... And now let's listen in to Ty Lue in the huddle. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Bulls, Caruso and Dosunmu are their backcourt. Tony Bradley out there with DeMar DeRozan. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 spot. Vucevic against Zubac. Back to George. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. In transition. Jumps up. And he lays it in.
The perfect set of skills to flourish in transition. DeRozan's got it all.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. For the Clippers, Morris comes in for Covington. And Leonard subbed in for Kennard. Williams is checked in for Chicago. Zach LaVine comes in for Caruso. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He said to his players, you may want to get comfortable with this lead, but we can't afford that. That's when we get into trouble. Just keep executing the game plan and trust in one another.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
Back to LaVine. And the dunk by LaVine.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Leonard on the wing. Defended by DeRozan. Here's George. And the jam by George.
Yet another one for Paul George. He can pile up points without wasting possessions.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Here's DeRozan. Good work defensively by Leonard. Los Angeles shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. 73% from the floor. Now here's Jackson. Pass to Morris. To the inside. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Here's Dosunmu. Defended by Jackson. Now Vucevic. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. George against LaVine. Jackson outside. Pass to Leonard from outside the arc. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
As a coach, you feel so comfortable with Kawhi on the floor. He's one of those guys, when the clock is ticking down, get him the ball.
DeRozan outside. Shot clock at 6. The 17-footer. And that one's long.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Clippers.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight. But they also got stops.
A great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well. But just really impressive.
Looking at this year so far, this will make 22 wins for them.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Kawhi Leonard.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
Morris, a screen on DeRozan, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now White. Pass to Caruso. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. Ball for 3. No good there. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. A competitive game. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
20.